how our mind and our beliefs, our perceptions of what we look at each and every day affects on our results and what we get. And if you're wanting something different in life, that means you got to shift something within yourself. So today I have Dr. Aurora. She works down, if I'm accurate, down in Florida. Is that right? Oh, we're frozen. So that's how that goes. And all right, there we are. You're back. So
you're frozen. You were frozen.
We're both frozen. So tell us a little about where are you located in the United States? Tell us a little bit about what you do now for your career.
Well, yes, my name is Tovar, and I've been a chiropractor for 21 years. I practice in the beautiful city of Miami, Florida, and I run a family practice. And since I also been a missionary for the last 10 years, I'm not sure if you're getting this because we're both kind of frozen. So I'm not sure.
Hopefully you're getting it.
Speaker for the last 7 years, and I created, so I don't know, are you getting this? Because it keeps being frozen.
I got some of that. I got about speaker, I got about your missions for the last 10 years. And
is it normal that it keeps getting frozen?
No, it's not normal. So, whatever that is on my side or the internet or, the good Lord.
Okay, so, and I'm also the developer of a series called Ganika Series, and that was born in 2014, and I've had the pleasure of speak at many stages because of it. And I can say that obviously that is my journey, right? Because it started because I was in an abusive relationship. I was in an abusive marriage. And I had done so many personal work and personal growth. And I just love reading about it and learning and seminars and retreats. And I just found myself in this situation, which was so painful. And I couldn't believe a person like me, so strong and successful and everything else, had fallen into that. So I started putting together all the different things that I had learned in order to create my own survival guide, because this was created for me, so I could keep going in this crazy situation I had allowed in my life.
So, how long were you doing that personal growth work? How long were you doing that personal growth work? How long were you investing in yourself?
Wow. Before Ganika Series was born, it had been years. I will say more than 10 years. And I had done, I was doing the affirmations every day, and I was doing my meditations, and I was doing all those things, but the systems was what helped me to get over that, or helped me to swim during the storm. Because even after I developed it, I was still in the relationship for a while, but I got strong enough to be able to leave it and to start teaching others, because I thought if it was helping myself, if it was helping myself, it was definitely going to be a blessing to others. So, and the more you teach what you want to keep learning, the more it empowers you and others. So it was my healing. Ganika Series was my healing too, and I developed those systems that is almost like the 12 steps of an Alcoholic Anonymous, right?
Right.
Systems that you develop, and I use every single day just to be able to shine in the other areas and to keep doing all that I loved, and not let the depression get to me, or not let myself get down because I was in the middle of that situation. So it was born during the storm, and then because it was born and I got stronger because of it, I was able to leave that situation. And yes, I had to reuse all the systems almost every day. And I keep adding and channeling. And then I decided to start coaching people that was going through similar situations. And it has kept growing into, now I have my own Ganika show, which I interview people that have different journeys, different stories, passions. It's all about being real, vulnerable, about learning from your experiences and seeing the blessings in everything, so you can keep giving your gifts to the world.
And that is the key, isn't it? See the blessings in all the things that arrive in your life, because it sounds like you turned everything into your teacher, and then you became a teacher based on your own experiences.
Yes. Yes, yes. It's
So,
been quite a journey, but I don't regret any of it.
okay, okay. So you found power in all of it, and so you started turning into teaching, and that sounded like a complete turning point for you. It sounded like that was when things became positive for you, where you were downloading, you were essentially learning to be better, going to whatever the seminars, and workshops, and books, and movies, and things like that. Yet your voice, everything, it sounded like you had a whole new demeanor when you began to teach this.
Yes, yes, because I realized like people started asking me about it, and I was in the middle of this, and I said, I'm going to do something with this because it's helping me so much. And the more I speak about it, the more I empower myself
Mm,
to 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 get healthier and get better. And I was very honest throughout the process. Even when I started first doing my first Get Naked series seminars, I he would sit in the back of the room and I was just talk about it. I never hidden from my truth and my journey. And there's ups and downs, but you grow with every single step. So you keep gearing into the best version of yourself, which I know we spoke before we got on. I said I'm still working on it because
mm,
it's constant work. It's not like you go to the gym for 3 months and then you never go back, or the chiropractor, or eating healthier, drinking water, or resting, or meditating, or loving your loved ones, or being kind, or being good to yourself and loving yourself. It's constant. It's
mm,
every day. Same with your personal growth. Same with your mind, right? With controlling the thoughts and the energies that you let come in. It has to. You got to be vigilant of them.
mm.
You got to a watchman, you know, and watch those thoughts and how those feelings affect you, and question it and analyze them and learn from every single time. It's not like you learn the systems and never use them again. It's constant. It's
So,
constant.
so that's a huge revelation, I think, for a lot of people, that it is this continuous effort towards how to say, to refine yourself, to continue to evolve. So give us, what are some of the things that you do when you're hitting that tough time where you feel like you don't want to move forward? You feel like I put all this energy in, I put all this effort in, I've been going to the gym every day for the last 3 months, and then there's that moment. So how do you overcome those moments when it gets to that point?
Again, it's just becoming so aware and awake.
Mm,
Is waking up. So I have certain triggers that wake me up, and you know, I carry things, and I have little things that help me.
mhm,
But one thing that I guess I've never stopped doing, no matter how hard the day, how hard the situation has been, my journal. So I journal every day in the morning, and I journal at night, whether I feel like it, whether I care, whether I want to cry, hit somebody, it doesn't matter. I still do. And that just gets me back to center.
mm,
So I know the grateful things, and it gets me is I have to have systems that get me back to center. But journaling to me is very important. Prayer at night is very important. My relationship to God needs to be clear. Then
mm,
my relationship to myself needs to be healthy. Because if I don't have anything good, if I'm not good with myself, I don't have anything good to offer. So I'm constantly reassessing those relationships before I even give myself to the rest of the world. My children, my significant other, my friends, my patients, my colleagues, everybody else.
mm.
So those things are systems that I keep that are just building those relationships constantly. And whenever I see the little devil, you know, you're not good enough. You know, I just got invited to speak at another station, and always this fear comes out like, who are you to get up on stage with all these people? You know, you're like, that little doubt happens. I'm not
Mm,
immune of it. Okay. And I almost feel like if that doubt doesn't come, if that little devil doesn't speak it, I'm really not pushing myself far enough. So I almost welcome it. I become friends with it. And it's
yeah.
like, hey, buddy, we're here. It's okay. We're going to do this. And then there's systems that keep you constantly going because this is so easy, can get to you. And
Mhm.
then before you know it, it's a spiral down, and the climb up is hard. So it happens to all of us, you know. I just recently I'm going through a breakup right now. So I am supposed to be at my worst, crying, like, you know, sucking my thumb. And Doesn't mean I'm not sad. Doesn't mean I haven't cried, because it's not about not feeling, people. It's about knowing what to do with your feelings and getting acquainted with them, and embracing them, because they're there for a reason. Letting them teach you, letting them be of a fuel for where you want to go. But you got to know where you want to go first. So yes, I'm going through all that, and I'm learning, and I'm almost, I welcome everything, because it's a window of growth for me. It's telling me right now there's something I need to see in myself that I was not seeing, because it's always comes from you,
That's,
you know.
exactly.
But, yeah.
No, I was saying, it's so beautiful how you are allowing whatever life is bringing to you to come to you. You have your systems. So this is the critical step, is to have that automatic thing. And for you, that was journaling. That was your foundation, and that journaling was your connection to God, to Source, and that is where all things are fed. And so this is how you nourished it. You're describing the actual day by day process for someone who's in that stuck spot.
Yeah, and another one, I think another tip that I want to give your viewers is that when you hear yourself complaining, this is a big clue. Like, I know I need to do some work. The moment I hear myself saying anything that is a form of complaint towards myself, towards others, towards the city I live in, towards the business I do, whatever it is, it's time for a checkup. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it. It's just the moment I said, I'm like, done. Back to the board. That's it. It's time to work, because you're telling yourself a lie, and you're buying the lie, and then you're making those feelings come because of the lie you're telling yourself. And it's time to reassess values, reassess your beliefs, reassess, and go back to the drawing board, take a good look in the mirror, and just rip those layers off. Getting naked is about stripping all those layers that no longer serve you. And when we tell lies to ourselves, especially in the form of complaints or goals we never achieve because we're complaining about something else or giving ourselves excuses, it's time to go back and see the root.
Wow, that is really important advice, because that indicator is that complaint. That's when you're saying, celebrate in the moment that you recognize that you're complaining, because that's where you need to work, if I could say it that way. Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's powerful. Thank you.
Not that we welcome our fears, but you gotta embrace them. You gotta celebrate. Become friends with the ugly person. And celebrate every single time you notice it, that you're slipping. Every single time you notice it, celebrate yourself, because it will encourage you to stay awake longer.
That's right. So we want to focus. We always want to focus on the good things. And this is something I hear a lot out there. Though we do need to do the work and pull the weeds from the garden and keep planting those positive seeds. So thank you for the great advice. Thank you for the day-by-day steps that we can take. Essentially, I call it the awareness, awakening, and healing system. And you're talking about being aware of our thoughts, awakening to the beliefs that we have, so we can actually heal ourselves. So thank you. That's actually beautiful for our time together today. So anything else you want to add? Tell us how we can find you, how we can get connected to the Get Naked, your show, and anything else.
Website.
Website.
You can always find me. I'm very reachable through Facebook, and my main landing page is dr-auda.com, or you can go to getnakedseries.com, easier probably, just so you can see what's coming up. Sign up to the newsletter. I'm always sending naked tips, so you can see. You can also hear my the Get Naked Show with Dr. Auda, who's a podcast, and it's everywhere. You can hear it. Awesome people that I interview that also give up their passion and their naked tips, so you can live a better life. But I'm very reachable, so please reach out, sign up to the newsletter, and message me if you have any questions.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time today. Blessings.
Thank you. Ciao.